Hi guys, Sablo speaking here. So in this video, guys, I'll be explaining my thought process of taking my gold trade on Friday, which was the last trade on Friday. Okay, last trade of the week was gold, and I was able to make a decent profit because I've made something like $2,000 plus. Okay, so on the account currently it's more than my target. So the best way for me is to wait for now until I reach my payout date, then I withdraw the money. So from now on, I won't trade this account because I've already reached the target. Okay. So on gold, I'm going to remove everything on this chart here. As you can see, I'm going to maybe start on the daily time frame, or maybe even weekly. Then I'm going to remove everything here. So this is the weekly time frame, gold. We're going to start marking the highest point of the week on the weekly time frame, and then the lowest point. Currently, the market is ranging on this time frame here. Okay, so we've made the first touch here, second touch here, third touch. Probably we are going to come down and fill up this gap. Okay, long term. So now moving on to the daily time frame. I've seen the market trying to drop from this high, and then it dropped all the way down. Can even clone this. So long term, I was expecting to see continuation all the way down, but all of the sudden I saw a breakout to the upside, which is this broken out. Then now the market is retesting. So I don't know what's going to happen now long term, but on the medium term, like H4, H1, M15, it's easier to trade this. Okay, so the market is currently bouncing on this. It's even broken the supply zone. So for now, I don't know the direction on the higher time frame. But if we zoom into the smaller time frame, like the H4, that's when I saw a head and shoulder broken to the downside. So this is our left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Then the market decided to drop. So let's mark this head and shoulder pattern here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Okay. Then the most important thing when you're trading the head and shoulder pattern is to wait for a breakout of the neckline. So my neckline was right here. Okay, was right here. And all of this above the neckline was just a consolidation. Okay, so my my plan here was to wait for a consolidation to be broken. Okay, then I could have traded after that. So now I'm going to move to the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, you can clearly see that the market. Okay, let's adjust this like this. So 15-minute time frame, you can clearly see that the market broken the neckline here. Okay, broken all these previous support, previous resistance here. Okay, so once it breaks, then this means this head and shoulder now it's officially valid. It's valid now. We know that it's a head and shoulder. Okay, but as long as the market is still inside the head and shoulder, me personally, I don't consider it as a head and shoulder. Okay, because it can still move, maybe going up like this and go down like this, go up like this, and this. You cannot call it a head and shoulder if it's making some sort of a range of markets like this. So we call it a head and shoulder after it breaks the neckline. Okay, once it breaks the neckline, then it's valid to be considered as a head and shoulder. Then moving on now to zoom in and see this kind of a breakout. So the market broken here, broken. Obviously, once it breaks, we need to see the market retesting before we take a continuation trade. Okay, so I've waited a retest and mark the retest. You can even mark all of this because it can also be considered as a beautiful drop-based drop type of a setup, drop, and then base, and then drop. But we can also try to do what? You can also look inside this drop base drop and look for another area of supply zone, which was here. You can even remove this big one here. So I saw another beautiful supply zone over there. Then I went down also to the 15-minute time frame. Before I take a sell, I need to see a change of direction. Okay, before, let's say the market is maybe dropping and then pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back, pulling back. So on this pulling back, we need to see a change of direction. We need to see something. We need to see something like this, a breakout of this. Okay, a breakout and then a retest and a continuation. So here I saw the same thing here on the 15-minute time frame. I went down to the 15 and I was examining what is happening here. I needed to see a change of direction. So here, our change of direction was this breakout of the neckline of a double top. Okay, this is a double top formation. So I wanted to see the market breaking the neckline and then coming to retest so that I can start looking for a sell. So as you can see, guys, there are so many confirmations that I wait for before I execute a trade, because if you just use maybe one or two confirmations, then there are so high chances of losing on that particular trade, because the market is really, really dynamic. Okay, you can't just use one trend line or one support or one indicator, but you must try to do a top-down analysis using different methods, because also the market is dynamic. Okay, you can't just rely on one thing. So here was my neckline of a double top. Let's zoom in just to make you see this. This was my neckline. We have this top here and this top here. Okay, so once you see a breakout, also you must expect a retest. Okay, a retest and then a continuation. So we got a retest, and then I also got bearish candlesticks. So on this one, I decided to enter when the market was here, because that's when I woke up. But in fact, I was supposed to enter here, but I missed that trade, and then I entered when the market was here. And then my stop loss was just above all these highs here, above like this. And then take profit. And then I went back to the H4 for my take profit. Okay, so my take profit was here, the next zone. Why? Because the market currently is making a downward trend like this. Okay, so next week I'll be waiting for a pullback and then a continuation. Okay, so now we can clearly see that, okay, this is the next zone that the market can maybe retrace on, but it can also break because the high time frame is also bearish. So I ended up taking profits here. Okay, ended up taking profits here with a descent risk to reward to 1:2. Okay, 1:2 and above is a decent risk to reward. Okay, so that's how, guys, I've taken this trade on the gold. I hope you can understand what was the thought process me taking this trade. You can understand my full top-down analysis from the weekly time frame, daily, H4, H1, and 15-minute time frame. So guys, if you enjoy this type of videos, make sure that you like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.